Hello and welcome to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. I am Beth Cooper.
And I am Stacey Earlywine, and oh, glorious day.
Oh, we're talking about the 50s.
Yay! 50th episode.
Yes, can you believe it?
Who's super pumped?
It is our 50th episode already.
I know, and I can't even believe that.
I know, it's so crazy. So, in honor of our 50th episode, we are discussing all things about the 1950s.
Not Clay County, just 1950s in general.
Because we love the 50s.
We do love the 50s.
So many things we love about the 50s.
Oh, yeah, and these cat eye glasses are like my favorite.
I love these cat eye glasses.
I do too. And I love the pearls. And I never wear pearls.
I don't either, but I actually want a strand of real ones, Jason, for Christmas. Thanks.
Would
that be nice?
Yeah, it would be nice.
I'm channeling my inner Donna Reed today.
And I don't know who I'm channeling.
You look super cute. You kind of like make me think of Grease.
Yeah, I kind of like, because I like these
you look
little,
like a,
you know.
Yeah,
I
super
was thinking,
cute. Mm-hmm.
You know, who was the annoying cheerleader on Grease? What was her name? Yeah, she was kind of cute. But yeah, so I just, and actually these aren't real pearls. I had went to a, because I can't find mine. All of my costume stuff is loaded up at the theater.
Oh.
And I have a whole box of jewelry and glasses and stuff. Kidding. Yeah, and I didn't go get it because I was too lazy to go back up to the theater and go upstairs. Yeah. And it was dark, and I don't like going to the theater when it's dark. And so anyway, I at rummage sale just bought like strands of almost like your fabric, but it's just these pearls. And I just made this necklace this morning.
Oh, well, look at you being all crafty.
I know, it's crazy.
I actually bought one, not this one. I bought a pearl one at Country Closet, but it also had some other stuff on it. And I cut off the extra like beady looking strands, so it would just be pearls. But then after I put all this work into it, it didn't look good with my dress.
Yeah, your dress looks super cute.
So I just went with the simple one strand.
The one strand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fun.
It is fun.
Yeah, the 50s are great.
Yes. I love the 50s.
I do too.
I mean, of course, neither of us were alive in the 50s, but I grew up in the 80s and had public television. Like, we had cable. And so I watched a lot of reruns after school, and what was on reruns was shows from the 1950s and 60s. Oh yeah. So I know all of the 1950s TV.
Well, my parents were in school in the 50s, and so yeah, I'm very familiar. My mother always loved 50s music, and
my dad did too.
I listen to it now.
I do too.
I listen on my series 1950s. If you go on there, it's on one of my channels.
Yeah, me too. I listen to the 50s. My dad, I just kind of grew up on that because my dad listened to a lot of that music, and he still does. He's mainly listens to the 60s, but we listen to the 50s too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So good music, good TV, good movies.
We got a lot we want to talk about today.
John Wayne.
Oh my gosh, and John Wayne.
And John Wayne had movies in the 50s, and yes, I know his movie started before the 50s and ended way after the 50s, but he had a lot of great movies in the 1950s, and since I didn't have a 1950s quilt that I really loved to showcase behind us, we decided to do the John Wayne quilt.
Hey, now? Okay, so tell me. Okay, so
a land brimming with opportunity.
Now, is that a quote of his?
I think it's from a movie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But
I didn't realize you loved John Wayne.
Oh, I love John Wayne. So I made a John Wayne quilt. What's a girl to do when she loves John Wayne?
Why wouldn't you?
You make a John Wayne quilt.
I don't understand why wouldn't you do that?
Exactly.
Yeah, my dad. Oh my gosh, my dad loved John Wayne. Oh, he was the Duke. The Duke. That's all. Yeah, he loved John Wayne.
Yeah.
That's a nice quilt, though.
Thank you. I love it.
Do you snuggle up with it at night?
No, I usually just display it like around the 4th of July, that kind of thing. I don't really use it. I have so many quilts.
4th of July John Wayne quilt. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, let's start the show off like we usually do.
And you have an ad. And then we'll get crazy.
And then we're going to get crazy with 1950s.
Yes, I picked up an ad from the 50s. Of course, it's from one of my Better Homes and Gardens. But wait, before we do that, let's talk about this glorious cake. Who made that for us?
Oh, my mom, Debbie DeVore.
Yeah. So we're going to be eating cake.
We're going to do, it'll be a recipe from the 1950s, and we are going to do a live taste test later in the show of our cake.
Later?
Yeah. You want to do it right now?
No.
Oh, okay. We'll do it later.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, let's do the ad.
Let's do the ad first because we're excited about our 50th episode.
We are.
So I picked this ad out of my Better Homes and Garden. I showed the front cover, but the cake's in the way, and I'm not going to mess up that beautiful cake. Okay. So go ahead and pull up this ad. I thought this ad was super cute.
Oh, my gosh.
Look at them babies.
Oh, the difference between this
And this is often
this.
Really? Baby oil and baby powder?
Okay, Johnson's
baby oil.
And let's just take note that there's only one Johnson at the time.
It's just that's right, it is. Johnson's. At the bottom it says Johnson & Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Man, I thought you were onto something.
I thought I was too. I'm like, what happened to the other Johnson? It wasn't born yet?
I don't know.
But no, they're both there. Okay.
For all the parents that have the baby on top, just go get some oil and some powder. Yeah. I never put baby oil on my babies.
Oh, let me tell you a story real quick about baby oil. Okay.
Don't tell me you slipped and dropped one.
No. Okay. So for years, we had a very nice elderly lady that lived behind us across the alley. I won't say her name, although I know it, because just in case I don't want to, in case anyone would find this embarrassing, I wouldn't want to embarrass. She's passed. She only has one child, and he lives over in Indiana. But very wonderful, sweet lady that we got to be close to while we were neighbors, and Jason helped her take care of her garden and things like that. But she told me a story one day about whenever her baby was born, it was advised at that time to not bathe your baby very often. It would dry out their skin.
Really?
So you were to not bathe your baby very often. Instead, you were to give them baby oil baths.
Oh.
And I don't even know how she held on to this kid, okay? So she told me this whole story like multiple times because at the end she was kind of, having some memory trouble. So it was a story I heard often. She would lather up this baby from head to toe, head to toe, and baby oil every night. And then actually only wash him, like I think she said once every couple of weeks with soap. He had to be the slipperiest little baby. And I would think stinky. I mean, babies get stinky. That milk drips down and gets in the folds of their neck and it stinks. She didn't bathe them. She bathed them in baby oil. So people out there that are older, did you ever do this to your children in the 40s and 50s? Because I think he was born in the late 40s, early 50s, this son of hers. And that is what was said to be done at that time. Things change all the time. Even when I had a child and then I had another one like 7 or 8 years old, like everything had changed. Do this, don't do this. Don't lay them on their belly, lay them on their belly. Don't, things flip-flop all the time about parenting.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think the bathing in baby oil came back. I'm not sure that one came back.
I've never heard that.
I think a lot of babies would be dropped.
Well, they would be, and it dries out. There's a misconception that an oil will break another oil. So the natural oil that's in your skin, if you keep putting baby oil or just straight coconut oil, it's going to dry out your skin and your hair.
Yeah.
Because oils break other oils. Well, maybe
he just kept getting drier and drier.
He just got drier and drier.
And she didn't know why.
An oil needs a buffer. It always needs that other conditioning agent in it, not just straight oil.
Well, I just want to take this moment to thank my parents for not bathing me in
baby
oil.
Oh, my gosh. I don't think my mom ever bathed me in baby. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be really... And then you'd think it'd get... I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Baby oil's very interesting.
That's an interesting story. So, okay. So that was our ad. So
that was our ad.
Let's jump into the 1950s.
Okay. I don't even know where to start.
I don't either. Let's start with... start with movies.
Movies.
Let's start with movies. What movies were your favorite movies in the 1950s? From the 1950s?
I don't know.
You didn't write down any movies?
I don't have movies.
Okay.
I've got TV shows and other things.
Okay, well, I love John Wayne movies, but I'm not going to jump into all of his because he had like one every single year for all the 50s. But my all-time favorite movie that was made in the 50s, one that I watched like almost on a weekly basis growing up, and still today will sit down and watch this movie, Cinderella.
Yeah, Cinderella.
It was made in 1950 by Walt Disney.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, people like, it's a classic. It really is. Like, it's timeless. And it is, I can quote it. I can sing it. I won't. But
I was just getting ready to say.
But have you sat down and watched the original Cinderella?
I have not ever watched the original. What's the original Cinderella?
It's the animated one, and she's
the blonde?
The skinny blonde and the blue dress.
I have watched. So that's the original Cinderella.
Yes, and you wouldn't think about it being like so early, like 1950. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a big deal in 1950. Like, that was a big movie.
Yeah. I can't even think of any movies. I was like on TV shows and other things and movies. I don't know. I can't even think what would have been made in the 50s.
Some of my favorites I thought were from the 50s, but they were from the 40s.
Yeah, because there's that different. When was It's a Wonderful Life?
That was in the 40s.
Was it the 40s?
Yes.
Because I think it kind of course, we all love 50s. You know, we all love Grease, but wasn't in the 50s. You know, we love Dirty Dancing, not the 50s.
Here's my other favorite movie. It's not my favorite movie because we all know my favorite movie is Clue.
Clue.
Yes. But my second favorite movie ever of all time was made in the 50s, 1954, starring Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye.
Don't tell me. It's a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is. You all know what I'm talking about.
I know what it is. Don't shoot where they go to the holiday. They go to the...
They use the same set as they did in The Holiday.
The Holiday.
But it's not The Holiday movie.
It is not.
It's White Christmas.
White Christmas, yes.
It is my second favorite movie in the world, and it was made in 1954, and I love it.
I like that movie.
Did you realize there was a 25-year age difference between Bing Crosby and Rosemary Clooney in that movie?
No.
Yes, he was.
Really?
He was 51 and she was 26, and they were supposed to be love interest. And I think, as a 26-year-old woman, I think that would be awkward. But Bing is my secret celebrity crush. So
of all people,
I mean, yes, there are a lot of celebrities out there that everybody oohs and ahs over, and I'd be like, the one in the corner would be like, I take Bing Crosby, but he's dead and he's old.
He's dead and he's old.
Yeah. So, but I love Bing Crosby. So I don't know if it was Bing Crosby, I might have agreed to it.
Oh,
he's pretty darn cute.
It was Bing Crosby, yeah,
and he can sing and dance.
He was my favorite out of the Rat Pack.
Oh yeah. I still listen to Bing Crosby.
I like Bing Crosby
music.
music.
He's on my playlist in my car.
Yeah, I like Bing Crosby too.
Yeah, I can listen to him sing all day.
So what other movies did you love from the 50s?
Okay, well this movie is not from the 50s, but from the 80s, but it is set in the 50s. And I also grew up watching this on a regular basis. And I love, love, love it. Peggy Sue Got Married.
Yeah.
Do you love that movie?
I like Peggy Sue Got Married too.
Oh, with Nicolas Cage and...
I love Nicolas Cage.
Oh, yeah.
How do you not love Nicolas Cage?
Oh, I know. But, I love that movie, and I love her big silver dress that she wears at the beginning when she goes to her class reunion, and then she has a heart attack and goes back in time. If you haven't seen that movie,
it's a good one, but my all-time favorite movie set in the 50s is Grease.
Oh, yeah.
I love the musical Grease. I love everything about it. I love the Pink Ladies. I got lots of pictures. We got a lot of pictures that we're going to show on things.
Okay. Yeah, I love Grease, but
that is,
But, it doesn't beat White Christmas.
Oh,
or Cinderella. Love them both.
I don't know. It might be.
I love Grease. I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying it can't be above White Christmas. Not in my book.
Not in your book.
It can in your book.
Nothing is above anything Christmas. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
And welcome back to the 50th episode of By the Way with Beth and Stacey. We are so excited.
We are going to talk about all things 1950s, our favorite things from the 50s. But of course, you know I'm a big music person.
Oh, you are.
I am a big music person.
I love music too.
Okay, so I'm going to do a little quiz for you.
Oh, okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I love quizzes.
La 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 la. Ooh, la 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 la.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da,
I know this, but I can't think of it.
Oh, yes, I'm the great pretender.
Oh, yes. I don't know the next line.
It's
Pretender. Oh, okay. Pretender. That's all I know. Okay. Gosh, I love Name the Tune.
I
Name
know.
That tune.
I've got a bunch of those. We're going to throw them in every once in a while.
Okay.
So what are we excited about now?
Okay, let's talk TV shows because they're my favorite.
Oh, I love TV shows.
I love TV shows.
I'm a TV freak.
Okay, so I have so many favorites from the 1950s. Leave It to Beaver is probably 1957 is when that started.
I started binging Leave It to Beaver.
Starring Barbara Billingsley, Hugh Beaumont, Tony Dow,
and
Jerry Mathers as the Beaver. Love that show. I think I have a picture of them. I might have sent in. Do we have a picture
of the beavers?
Yes, of the beavers.
Poor kid. Poor Ty. He's going to be like flip.
Not that one. Let's see.
That's not the beaver.
They're all sitting around a chair looking at the ties.
Funny. How funny.
Might have should have labeled them a little differently.
Oh, that's okay.
You don't have those pictures? Uh-oh.
Well, I'm going to talk about one of my favorites that I still watch to this day. Well, two of my favorites I still watch today. Dun, 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 dun. Bonanza!
Michael Landon Dreamy.
Is the cutest. And that other dark-haired guy. What's his name? The dark-haired brother.
Yeah, he was cute, too. I can't think of his name.
Oh, I love Bonanza.
I do, too. You know, when Michael Landon did Little House on the Prairie years later, he always wanted at least once in each episode to have his shirt off. He, asked...
No, I don't remember that Michael Landon had his shirt.
Oh, he had his shirt off a lot.
In Little House on the Prairie?
Yes, he was always sweating and working on the roof or doing something or loading hay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I love Michael Landon. Okay. He was great. Okay, give me one of your favorites.
The Rifleman, starring Chuck Connors.
Yes.
I hope, Ty, did you get all my pictures? Do you have Chuck Connors up there?
Are you sure you sent your picture?
Yes, I sent them yesterday. I don't know that he got them.
Well, that's sad.
Okay.
I do like the Rifleman, though.
Yeah, that's not it. They would be labeled Chuck Connors.
Yeah, I don't think you've got them.
Oh, I'm so disappointed. I sent in a bunch of pictures.
Okay, now I like the original Superman, too. I used to watch Superman before I went to school.
Oh.
I loved Superman.
Okay.
Yeah, and all those... That was a great,
more
powerful than a locomotive, whatever. That was great.
Yes. Yeah.
What else did you love?
The Donna Reed Show.
Yeah.
Loved her. But here's a good one, Lassie.
Oh, Lassie was hard to watch. Anything with a dog is hard for me to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. Speaking of that, you want to do another little song trivia?
Okay.
You'll get this one.
Okay.
La da 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 da. Really?
Oh,
you
yeah.
ain't nothing
but a hound dog. Yeah. I know that one. Yeah. Okay. Yay, Elvis.
Yay, Elvis.
In the house.
Elvis movies.
Oh, my gosh.
I love to just get on Facebook and see those reels. And if there's an Elvis one, him and Aunt Margaret dancing together.
I watch them every time.
I love Elvis.
I love Elvis, too.
What else did I? Oh, I love Lucy.
Uh-huh.
To this day, I will watch I Love Lucy, and it does not matter how many times I have seen that one episode.
You'll watch it every time?
Absolutely. I will watch it over and over and over again.
Yes. Gunsmoke.
I got Gunsmoke on mine, too.
There was actually 480 episodes of Gunsmoke. Now, I know a lot of people watching and being like, I think I've seen every single episode. 480. It ran from 1955 to 1975.
Yeah.
20 years of Gunsmoke. I do
Literally.
think I've probably seen every episode.
Like Gunsmoke, I mean, it's right up there with what's it, like Law and Order's been running for years, and Grey's Anatomy. Gunsmoke is, I think people forget that.
Yeah.
Gunsmoke was great. I also love the Twilight Twilight Zone.
Uh-huh.
I had that, and I loved Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes.
Yeah, I loved all those kind of crazy things.
So when the 1950s started with TV shows, there was like a whole array of different dramas and comedies and a little bit of everything. But by 1958, of the top 10 TV shows, 8 of them were Westerns.
Oh, yeah.
That's when the Westerns just exploded on the scene. Like, there was always like maybe
your
one.
Man, John?
Yeah. And Chuck Connors and The Rifleman and Gunsmoke and Bonanza and all these shows just like started.
They started booming.
Like, yes.
And they're great. You still pull them babies up. The other one, and I loved Perry Mason.
Oh, I never watched that.
My dad loved Perry Mason.
I didn't watch that one.
I love all the...
I don't think it was on at 3 o'clock in 1985.
Probably not. Yeah, we watched a lot. I like Perry Mason too. I like those courtroom dramas. They're some of my favorite shows.
Yes.
I'm a big Boston Legal fan and all those.
Yeah, I loved Ozzie and Harriet.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch that?
I never really watched Ozzie and Harriet, but I loved Family Affair.
Okay, didn't watch Family Affair.
Yeah, you didn't?
No.
With Buffy and Family Affair. Buffy and what was the other's name? I can't remember, but yeah, they had a little girl on there named Buffy. So cute.
Dobie Gillis. Did you watch that one?
I never did watch that, no.
That was a pretty cute show. I didn't watch all of those, but I watched some of them. The guy from Gilligan's Island was also on Dobie Gillis.
Like
Gilligan? What's his real name? I don't know. I'll have to Google it.
Denver? Denver.
Yeah, Bob Denver.
Bob Denver?
Yeah, he was in Dobie Gillis.
Really? I never did watch that.
Yeah. That was his first show, I think. And another show that started in the 50s that I did not even know about was The Price is Right.
Oh, game shows.
Game shows
have been around years.
Okay, so The Price is Right was in 1956, and it wasn't with Bob Barker. I would have guessed that it was. It was a guy named Bill Cullen.
Yeah.
Was the first talk show or game show host for that one. That was the only show that survived the big scandal of game shows in the 1950s. Do you know about the scandal?
Yeah, with the cheating.
Yes.
Yeah. What to name to tell the no.
I think the $64,000 question was one of them.
Was one of them. Yeah.
But anyway, I think from what I read, it kind of started with one show and then it bled into like pretty much all of them except the Price is Right was like the last one standing that made it through. But like a whole bunch of those shows, it was revealed that they were all rigged.
They were rigged. Yeah.
They were rigged, and it came out, and then people were like not watching it.
Yeah.
And so that was the you could Google that if you wanted to.
Right.
The game show.
That's an interesting.
The game show scandal.
So The Price is Right is the longest running game show on.
I think so.
I still like The Price is Right.
I do too. I watched it a lot. My mom watches it still. I watched it a lot growing up.
You know, Drew Carey's okay, but I still like Bob Barker.
I like Bob Barker too.
I like Bob Barker. And do you remember? Okay, so everybody, do you remember whenever Bob Barker quit coloring his hair? And like one episode, like on Monday, he had brown hair, and the next episode, he was like completely white-headed.
I don't remember.
Do you remember that?
I remember
that.
I mean, I remember about the time period, but I don't remember like one day to the next.
And I loved his Barker's Beauties.
Yes.
Which there was some scandal.
Oh, really?
With Bob Barker and
was he having an affair with him?
Yeah, with that one real pretty blonde. That
one, like they all were. Which one? That one. Huh?
The blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, there was a big scandal on that.
Is he married? I guess he was married.
Yeah.
Shameful,
Bob.
My respect level for him just shot down. That makes me grouchy.
Okay, so what else? Okay, so have we gone through all your favorite TV shows?
Yes.
Okay, one of my favorite things from back in the 50s, cartoons.
Oh, I love cartoons too.
Cartoons. I've got my number one favorite to this day cartoon, Bugs Bunny. And I have a picture of Bugs Bunny. Look at him. Is he not the most suave, cutest thing?
Yes.
Look at him. It looks like he's a barber right there.
Yes.
I absolutely love Bugs Bunny.
So cute.
He was just... I mean,
what's in his pocket? Dynamite or something?
I don't know, but I think like he was kind of like the James Bond of cartoons. Super cool, debonair, outsmarted everybody. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I love it. Yeah, one of my favorite things is he would. There was one episode where he was because he only took a bath on Saturday or whatever, and there was one. He's like, and he's in the pond and he's scrubbing up or whatever, and he's like, "Carrots are divine. You can buy a dozen for a dime." He's singing Bugs Bunny, and another one of my favorite. And we're introducing these to our grandson Jack because I don't think cartoons today are fun. Yeah, I don't like cartoons today. Mm-hmm. Tom and Jerry. Mm-hmm. Tom and Jerry. You got to love that relationship. Mm-hmm. And he never did get him, didn't he? He never did. Tom never did get Jerry. Because Jerry's going to pull out some big thumping thing on his, and he's going to knock him in the head.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And my other cartoon that I used to watch, and I'm sure you probably did, 50s, Mickey Mouse. The Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever watch the Mickey Mouse Club?
I love the Mickey with Annette Funicello.
Beach Blanket Bingo movies.
Yes.
Beach Blanket Bingo.
Uh-huh.
Did you watch those?
I did watch some of those. I had the Disney Channel, so they would play those on there. But I loved Annette Funicello in the original Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, and who was
MICKEY MOUSC.
Yeah, but I love the Beach Blanket with Frankie Avalon. Beach Blanket Bingo. I mean, that's just one of those tunes, and it had all the biker guys in it. Yeah, it was awesome. I love that too. And you know what else? You need to, let's see if you can hum a song for me.
Okay.
This is going to be awesome, people.
Okay. I'm not a singer or a hummer. Let me see.
Okay. Okay, can you be a little... Okay. You're going to have to be a little louder than that. Okay. One more time.
I don't think I can do it.
Yeah. But you're kind of like, that's how my sister had.
I'll tell you the name of the song because I love the song. Shaboom, shaboom.
La, la, la,
no, I don't
you
think
hear the
that's
pitch?
it. No.
La, 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 la,
yeah, there
la,
you
la,
go.
Shaboom.
That one.
Yeah.
That song. Because you know what movie that's in?
No.
Clue.
Woo!
My
Clue.
favorite movie. Yes. Yes.
That's awesome. Oh my
Love
gosh.
That was Shaboom is by the Chords.
The Chords.
The Chords was the group that sang that.
Wonder how many, if they were a one-hit wonder or what they were.
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's move on to let's talk a little bit. Well, we got to go to commercial break. Just real quick. Let's just pull up, because we're going to talk a lot about fashions and homes and furnishings.
Okay.
Pull me up one of my fashion pictures. Okay, real quick. Look at this. 1950s men.
Man, I wish some men still look like that around
here. I mean, yeah, because you got the the T-birds on the one side, and then you got the man going off to work. They are both. I think both these pictures are. I just love them both.
I do too. 50s. Boys, they can dress like the ones on the left. A man, I love a man dressed like that,
suit like that,
suit and a hat, like that.
Yeah,
that looks really
absolutely,
nice.
Yeah, I love that. I love that actual picture of everybody. But so the boys right there. I mean, I look back at my dad's high school pictures, and there he is. I mean, the hair and everything was great, which hairdos from the 50s were pretty cool. Not as good as the 60s, because the 60s Beehive. The Beehive came along in the 60s. But let's take a quick break, and we'll come back with more fashion and who knows what else.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank.
We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
And online banking, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It's the weekend and your symptoms are worsening. The morning of a big meeting and you have a bigger sore throat. Ever experienced that urgency after picking up your sick child and your community health center has already closed? You will be able to connect to a provider at crhpc.org. Even if you have never been to CRHPC, you are welcome to utilize our services. Feel better after scheduling a video visit with CRHPC.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
And welcome back to the 50th episode of By the Way with Beth and Stacey. We are talking all things 1950s.
We are, and I think Ty has found a picture of the man that you think is not Bing.
Not Bing Crosby, my second runner-up from the 50s.
Yes.
Chuck Connors.
The rifleman.
Yes, the rifleman. This guy, he was so darn cute. And
that little boy in his show was cute, too.
Yes, he was cute. His little boy was named Mark. This guy, though, Chuck was a major league ball player before he was on TV. Did you know that?
Now that you say that, I do believe I did know some of that.
And one of the happiest moments I had while watching TV was like here recently, like in the last year, I was watching Murder, She Wrote. I love Murder, She Wrote.
Oh, yeah.
If we ever do an episode on the 1980s, I'm going to talk about Murder, She Wrote.
Every decade's coming.
And so we talked about, I was sitting there watching Murder, She Wrote, and the guest star for that episode was none other than Chuck Connors.
No way.
And I'm like, that's Chuck Connors. But he was old. He was a lot older. And, of course, he was the villain because anytime they had a famous...
They had to be bad.
They were always the bad guy. Yeah. Anytime there was a famous person that came on the show, it was like, okay, I bet he's the one that did it.
I bet he was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's hit back. Let's hit more of our fashion because I sent a lot of fashion pictures.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. Look at the little kids.
So cute.
So, I mean, my husband was not born in the 50s. He was born in the 60s. But I love the way parents always dress their kids. Jim has a younger brother named Todd, and they were always dressed alike. But look at that cute little pattern dress.
I bet that's cowboys on that little boy's shirt.
Oh, I bet it is, too. It has to be.
I bet it is. That's so cute.
I love the little girls' shoes. And what are those little patent leather? Are
you sure this is 50s? It almost could be even later. No, it's 50s.
I got it right out of the 50s fashion.
Yeah, the boy definitely looks 50s.
Very
for
50s. Sure. How cute is that, though?
Super cute.
And their little Bobby socks. They look so cute.
Yeah, that's adorable.
That is a good one. Yeah.
Yes. What else you got?
Ta-da!
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, and I don't know. She's got a record.
Yes.
Because records were very...
What's in her other hand? A
I'm
bouquet?
not sure. I don't know if she's carrying a little purse, because purses were really...
Yeah.
I don't know. The shoes are... I still love... I'm a pump girl.
Skirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The skirts are great. Which I need to have another skirt made. You need to... Do you make clothes?
I can.
I do love that. And like I said, the 50s fashions are very recognizable. Well, every decade's got their recognizable. But I think when it comes to decades in fashion, you know who the 50s are and you know who the 80s are.
I love these skirts because they're not really poodle skirts. More like
they're not.
Like the poodle skirts were popular with like teenagers and kids. This is like a grown lady.
A grown woman.
Yes, and she looks so elegant. Especially love like the blue in the back with the black turtleneck.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
And her hair all pulled back tight like that. Looks so classy.
Yeah, it is classy. I love that picture.
Love that look.
Okay, what else did I throw up there?
Ooh.
Oh, so this is a different spin. So you've got the 50s fashions there, which I love the print of, but that pencil dress.
The pencil skirt was big.
The pencil skirt was big.
It was really big. The pencil skirt was making a statement.
I still love to wear a pencil skirt. I do love them. And I love that pink, but of course, I'm a polka dot girl. But that is cute. Oh, there we go. Yeah, stay back there for a little bit. But then look at their sandals. Their sandals took on just a little bit different spin.
Oh.
I don't like a sandal that I have to bend over and buckle. So the girl with the flower dress, that she's just slipped into those. I am a big slip-in shoe person.
Right.
And I love the gloves. The ones
I looked for gloves to wear today.
Okay.
I think they're all at the theater.
They are. All of the gloves are theater. But the problem is Ty, you can take that picture down now and go on us for a minute. The problem with the gloves is they were tiny.
Yes.
I have big hands.
Oh.
And so I try to put a glove on, and
It won't fit. I have little tiny hands.
So you could probably do. We have a bunch of gloves. Like I said, all those things are at the theater.
Okay. That's what I thought they were. I think I used a pair once for the cemetery tour, and then I just took them up to the theater.
Hardly ever find them. You know, of course, I can do 80s ones because then I just cut the fingers out of them.
Yeah.
But the gloves I've got a bunch. But some of the gloves, I think you have that difference. Like the 50s came just to the wrist glove, and then the 30s and 40s, you know, they were all the way up to their to their
elbow.
You know. But so I'm going to do you another song.
Oh, okay.
So did you get any right yet?
I got Hound Dog, but it took me a minute.
Okay, so here we go. You ready? You'll get this one.
Only you.
Yeah.
Only you.
Can the maker of this world seem right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful song.
It is a pretty song.
Good job singing it.
It's still a classic to this day.
Yes.
Okay. Goodness sakes, we are just loving this 50s thing.
We are. We are loving it.
Let's go back to some fashions.
Okay, let's do more fashion.
Okay.
Look how cute these boys are.
I
At the top, and their suspenders.
All I see is Opie Taylor with the little boys with the stripe.
Let's talk about that, like Letterman sweater in the top right corner.
Okay, so do you remember in the movie Grease when who did? Oh shoot, I even went by my memory.
John Travolta.
John Travolta. Who was the character he played in Grease?
Danny.
Danny, yeah. When he got his Sandy and Danny, when he got his Letterman's jacket,
yes,
and he took off his black Letterman's jacket,
at the end,
and then he got his from Rydell High.
Yes,
yeah. The sweaters are totally, you know.
Yeah, that's super cute. I would wear one of those.
Oh yeah, we should. Once again, these are costumes that we should probably have made. I do love the little boys with the striped shirts and the suspenders.
And the man on the far right, like he's like almost in a uniform.
I feel like that's military, don't you?
It kind of does. Or it also, like if you were a service station attendant, maybe you needed to wear something like if you worked a blue collar job. A lot of them wore like that kind of outfit. I think.
Yeah,
I would like to see it in color.
I know that. Well, it's probably gray. Don't you think?
I don't know.
Oh no, but then you got the gentleman down below.
So dapper.
Classic.
You know, the one in the middle looks like Ronald Reagan.
Oh my gosh, he totally does. He does look like Ronald Reagan.
It could be Ronald Reagan. What was he doing in the 50s? Modeling?
Yeah,
he on TV?
acting.
He was acting.
He was acting.
Maybe they snagged him to do a quick
that was funny
modeling job for suits.
You know, you just don't. I wonder how many, even businessmen, do they even really dress up like?
No, they do not.
Yeah, I remember when Jim started at NAL, he always wore a suit back in the early days. But then when the longer he got there, then it was just dress pants and a regular shirt. Yeah, they didn't really. Then he got into his Hawaiian shirt phase, which was quite crazy.
He's still in that phase.
He loves that. I just bought him 3 more from Florida because he loves them. His closet's literally full of shirts.
Yeah,
Hawaiian shirts. Do I have any more fashion pictures? No, so that's all of our fashions.
Okay.
And then we got the super cool. Well, I took mine off because mine are sunglasses. Yeah, I thought those were really
so fun.
Neat, the fashions. There's nothing like and I'm going to plug something. So on Fordtown happened, what, 1954?
63, right?
No, it's the 50s. Fordtown happened in...
Because we're doing 60 or 61.
Was it? I thought, or am I thinking the centennial? When is
the centennial? So, and to bring this to local history, the centennial, that was when Flora, the city of Flora, turned 100. That was in 1954.
Okay,
and that was a really big deal because they had a beard growing contest in town. They had dress up. All these people started dressing like 1854. They had a really big celebration. There's a whole book out there about the centennial celebration. It was a big deal.
It's really neat.
Yeah,
it's neat to go back because you can still recognize some people there. But on Fordtown, when is Fordtown this year?
It's September, like the weekend of like the 18th and 19th, that time.
So the day on, in Fordtown, correct me if I'm wrong, is held on 2 days, on Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
And Saturday, I think Fordtown gets over about 3 o'clock. That night at the Nostalgia Theater, the Town Theater, we are actually going to do a sock hop. That night, so you'll be able to get all your 50s outfits out.
Yeah, be ready. Start getting your 50s.
Be ready. Start getting.
And it's for adults.
Adults, yes. It's a sock hop for adults. It's just something that the chamber, Amy Allen, I think, is one.
It's not a kid's dance.
It's not a kid's dance.
For all you adults that missed the 50s.
That's right.
You can celebrate
We
them
can come back.
at a sock hop.
Just a little punch for the theater there that we are going to be doing a sock hop during Four Towns. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about our favorite things.
Okay.
Houses.
I love houses.
We love houses.
I love houses that were built in the 50s.
Yep. Well, I've sent some pictures in.
Okay, yay.
So let's look for our houses, dear. No, that's for. I got two different ones. I've got furnishings and I've got houses.
Okay.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh. So mid-century modern. It's just
right.
That's perfect. I love that.
Yeah, I mean these structures.
Yeah.
And
the whole architecture was just a whole different ballgame.
And it's funny once you start looking at all this stuff and you really see. You drive around and you see, you don't really realize what it is till you start, like Calvin and Robin Booth are redoing that mid-century modern there in town. And then there's another one, who else? Brian and Ashley Knapp have bought one out in the country and are redoing a mid-century.
Yes.
And then, of course, the one that's out when you're going out of town on 50, out where the guy rearranges his sheep.
Oh, yes.
Doesn't he have a mid, or is that next door to it?
It might be next door.
Or that way, yeah, there's a house right there by that, the mid-century modern.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a
I
pretty
love
cool.
that style.
That's a neat.
Of architecture.
I've got others. Show me some more pictures of houses. Look at this one.
Oh, love that.
The only problem is it's a flat roof.
Yeah, well, there's a little bit of a tilt there on that one part. But yeah, that whole
and the stoneware when you go by and you see all the stoneware on that. I love the colors of this. That's really neat. But yeah, that's the only problem with those.
The
and the real pretty. And look at him and then she's dressed up in her little yellow shirt. And yeah, I love that too. That's
that's
awesome.
cute. I wonder what they're doing. They almost look like they're arguing.
They do look like.
And she's trying to escape. I'm not sure about this picture. What's happening here? I don't know. She's like, get away. Don't come in.
Don't come in. I'm getting ready to slam the door. Look at the antenna. We don't even have antennas like that on our house. We have dish.
Yeah. She's like, I don't want to buy any encyclopedias. Go away.
Maybe. Oh, yeah. Oh, we don't even want to talk about the encyclopedia salesman.
Oh
do I have any other? Did I send any more pictures of houses?
Okay.
Those are the only two. So the mid-century
I love
modern.
Mid-century.
And then, of course, out in California, they have like a whole area that's nothing but mid-century.
Yeah. The Brady Bunch house, I feel like, was very mid-century. I mean, I know that show
Brady
was
Bunch,
set later,
that
but
goes
the
in the
house
60s?
Yeah, but the house was built earlier than that, I'm sure.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it still standing? Is somebody own? Because it's like the inside and everything is that house, right?
Yes.
That's
but
what I thought.
when they originally filmed that show, though, the inside was just a set. The inside of that house didn't match the outside. So, but then HGTV bought it.
Yes,
the
that's
house,
what I'm thinking.
Like several years ago, and completely gutted it and made the whole inside of the house match what the set looked like for the TV show.
And is it for sale?
And then here recently, it sold again. I can't remember who they said bought it, but.
Could you imagine? Where do you live? In the Brady house.
Yeah.
Which one of my favorite?
Oh, my gosh.
I love the Brady Bunch.
I know every episode of that show.
I do, too.
Love them.
Yeah, I love it, too. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back with some more furnishings and
eat some cake.
Eat some cake and sing some more songs.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
In online banking, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It's the weekend and your symptoms are worsening. The morning of a big meeting and you have a bigger sore throat. Ever experienced that urgency after picking up your sick child and your community health center has already closed? You will be able to connect to a provider at crhpc.org. Even if you have never been to CRHPC, you are welcome to utilize our services. Feel better after scheduling a video visit with CRHPC.
Tomorrow, some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
And welcome back to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. We have been celebrating our 50th episode and discussing all things 1950s, which Stacey and I both love so much.
Love, love, love. We've covered, cartoons, some music, movies, TV, fashions, homes. Now let's talk a little about the furnishings.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic stuff.
I love the furnishings.
I do too. Oh, gosh, me too.
Like simple, clean, but they were kind of modern for the time.
Yeah, it's kind of unusual.
Which I guess is why they call it mid-century modern.
That's
it's
true.
the middle of the century, and they kind of had a modern look.
Yeah,
but it was
and
cool.
I wonder what made things modern back in the mid, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
But let's pull up some more pictures we have.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like is the paneling.
Oh, yeah.
Today we would paint the paneling. But I love this picture. I picked this one because I got a big picture of the map.
Yes, I was getting ready to comment on that. So that's a lot of homes back then would have a big mural in each room, and a lot of times it was like a world map. Yeah. And I'm sure that probably took up most of the wall.
Oh, probably. And then that lamp looks like a hot air balloon.
Okay, I did not notice that right away, but that is so cool.
Isn't that the neatest thing you've ever seen?
That's super cool.
And then those because of course it's not a section or whatever, but that chair I want both. I want arms on my chairs.
Yeah, I mean, that is kind of weird to not have one on each side, but I guess that's so you can reach things on the table and the armrest wouldn't be in your way.
But that's why God made throw pillows.
Yeah.
Because I use throw pillows as rest all the time.
Yeah.
But I loved that picture.
Yeah, I love that picture too.
It was mainly the lamp, and I did want to show the paneling because we're remodeling a house right now that we bought next door to us to do an Airbnb, and it's had full of paneling, and your daughter and my sister have been painting it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's show another picture we got, hon.
Oh, I love these tables. Yes. I want one. I wish I had a house big enough to have one of these in, because ours. I mean,
Me
I
too.
do have. I want like a little eat-in kitchen that can have this type, but I don't want to give up my big table and chairs I have in my dining room. I love my table and chairs, but I wish I had a little spot for something little like that. That is so cute. And brings back
adorable?
So many memories.
I love that.
Yes,
I absolutely love that kitchen table. And gosh, we had one for one time. I don't know. But look at the greenery that's hanging down from the ceiling onto that little ledge.
Yeah. If I could totally gut my kitchen and start all over without my husband like flipping out over my design choices, I would totally pick white metal cabinets like that back there. Like they have some in our kitchen at the church. The white metal. I love that in a white countertop and have everything white, and then I would have bright colored appliances like red refrigerator.
Oh, yeah.
And a red stove.
How fun would that be?
Oh, yes. And then a little table like that. But I would upholster the chairs in red.
I love that.
Yeah, love it. Love it.
What else did we pick out there? Next picture.
Ooh.
Look at this.
Look at her.
Yes. More paneling.
Of course.
But I love
the wall behind her is not paneled.
The wall behind her is
not the whole room.
But so you're talking.
So classy. They got their encyclopedias.
But you got like the green wall and the red curtains and the limier green furniture and the navy blue floor.
Yeah, or even a deep hunter green floor. I don't know. It could go either way.
I don't know, but that's pretty cool. I love her sitting on there on the couch
reading
in her
book.
little 50s outfit.
And the
with her pearls and her brooch.
Yeah, and the painting of the ship above the fireplace.
Yeah.
Like very classy.
Neat. I thought
it.
That was a really neat. What else did I put any more pictures in?
Oh yes.
Look at this.
I want that furniture.
I would kill for that little makeup set right there. And okay, so now you got the bed, and then look at that wall, though. Look how cool that wall is, because it's like a cutout.
You don't see stuff like that anymore.
No, you don't. And then the other little makeup table she's got over there. Those chairs, that pink with the chairs.
That's just gorgeous.
I thought that was fantastic. But what I found interesting about this is look at the top of the picture. Look at the molding around the top. See, I didn't think that was a thing till later on, but there's that.
Really?
Yeah, because remember, of course, 70s was really a totally weird era, but yeah, that thick of molding. I just think that's, and I love the color of that blue wall. The pictures are kind of hard to.
Yeah.
I thought
very pretty.
Yeah, and did I have any more, babe? How many more kitchen? There's my kitchen.
Oh yeah, add some color to it, babe.
I would
love
have
that.
Yellow.
Look at that washer.
And she's got a washer dryer in the kitchen. Yeah, look at that yellow.
That was pretty common.
You would do the white ones. I was getting ready to say because I thought I had the other picture. Mine would have been the yellow cabinet.
Yes, I love the yellow too. I could totally go that route.
Yeah, yellow's my favorite color.
Yeah,
yellow and orange. Yellow's number one. But yeah, look at her in there in her pumps and her apron and doing the laundry. Yeah, I thought that kitchen was amazing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love that kitchen.
And then here's yours again.
Here's mine, but I would throw in a little color.
Now this picture, I picked this because of the refrigerator.
Yes.
See, she's taller than that refrigerator.
Yes.
Now we have refrigerators that you can't even reach the top.
Yeah,
I
let's
thought that
talk about that. That's not a dishwasher. Is it pulled out by her sink, kind of?
I feel like that. Is that trash? Did she pull out a trash can?
I don't think they had dishwashers back. Well, I talked about when they invented it. They had been invented.
I bet they did.
A lady from Shelbyville invented them. But
and I love.
I don't know what that is. I love her stove and her
oven. I bet that is.
I would totally have like a retro stove like that.
And then she's got the cake on the counter.
Of course she does.
She's adorable.
She is adorable.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
Yeah, she's got her pumps on too and her apron.
Do we have any more pictures? Oh, look, we're just sitting around talking about our new washing machine.
Oh, look at this Maytag, Mother.
Look at that. Is that not fantastic?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Grandma. I'm thinking Grandma and the mom might be in the red and maybe the granddaughter's in the green. Yeah, I just like they're so excited about the new Maytag washer.
Well, their life's probably just got a lot easier.
Can you imagine?
No.
I can't imagine.
Reflect on this stuff because I love the past. I love the nostalgia of it, the retro look. I love all that. But don't get me wrong. I love my modern conveniences.
Oh, I want the look.
Yes.
But I want the modern conveniences.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to hum me your other song?
Oh, golly gee.
Please, you have to.
Okay.
I have to see if I can get this. Come on, you can do it.
I don't know if I can do it without laughing.
Think of melody.
I don't know what that even means. I don't think I can do it.
Okay. I don't know. What is it?
I'm just a teenager in love by Dion. Yeah, there you go. See, why did you ask me to do this? This is so not me. I don't know how to hum anything.
Okay, I'm going to do you one more, then we're going to eat cake. Okay,
let's eat cake.
Let's see if you can do this one.
Okay, I'm thinking.
Okay. This is one of my favorites.
Okay.
La, 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 la.
In the still of the night.
La, la, love you, hold me tight.
Yes.
In the still of the night.
Love that song. Which brings me to Dirty Dancing. It was set in the 50s.
It was.
And that song was in it. But yeah, here's to cake.
Here's to cake. Ty, are you going to come out and eat cake with us?
So let me tell you about this cake.
Yeah.
This is a recipe from the 1950s.
Oh, it is?
It is. And it is a type of carrot cake.
Oh, my.
And carrot cake was raging popular in the 1950s.
Okay.
So wildly popular in the 1950s. And this is one of the recipes. Okay.
All right.
So there's a slice for you.
Ty, you got to come get cake, too. Woo-hoo. Well, you left the best part. Where's my fork? I need all that icing.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. So my mom, Debbie DeVore, made this cake.
Yep. And she had some fun facts about cake.
She did have some fun facts. There's lots of debate about where carrot cake originated from.
Yeah.
But it probably came as a substitute for carrot pudding.
Carrot pudding?
Carrot pudding in the medieval times. Oh, my gosh. That goes way back. Medieval.
Really?
Here's another fun fact. George Washington loved carrot cake, and he often served it at his parties. but it became wildly popular in the 1950s. So that's why we're featuring it today, because every single cookbook from the 1950s was all about the carrot cake.
This is to die for.
The cream cheese icing came a bit later.
Oh my goodness.
10 out of 10. Way to go, Mom.
Good job, Debbie. That is really good carrot cake. Yeah.
Very good. Very moist. A lot of people don't like that word, but when you're talking about a cake, it's got
to be moist. Now, what are you going to do with all that carrot cake?
I am going to share it with anybody that wants a piece, because I definitely
am not taking that
do not need that much cake.
Wow, that's really good.
It was very good, and that is an excellent recipe.
Yeah.
From the 1950s. So that's kind of our 50th episode celebration with cake. So
that is awesome.
Yeah, I want to eat the whole thing. Basically, it was that good.
Yeah, it's probably the best carrot cake that I've ever had.
Yeah, it's probably the best carrot cake I've ever had too.
Right, because it really is moist. So and your mom,
it's got like 2 layers.
Yeah.
So I'll kind of spin this around so you guys can see the back of it.
So you can
there's like a icing layer in the middle there, and then she put icing on the outside, and then she has like some crushed pecans here on top. But yeah, that's delicious.
That is a if you're on that's a diet breaker right there.
Yeah, I have been doing really good. I haven't had sugar in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, this is not good.
No, but I'm going to eat the whole piece.
I'm going to eat
because I can be good on a diet, but some days you still have to live.
Well,
and you still need to be happy. And sugar, although addictive, makes me happy. So, do we have any famous quotes from the 1950s?
Not from the 1950s.
What do we got?
I think they all go together. Okay. From Nikki Giovanni.
Okay.
I really don't think life is about the I could have beens. Life is only about the I tried to do. I don't mind the failure, but I can't imagine that I'd forgive myself if I didn't try.
Nothing is more true than that.
This quote book.
You should always try. Even if you don't think that you can do it, at least try. Because then you can always say that you did.
Yeah.
I mean, then if you don't even try, you have to live with that.
Yeah. You always want to try. And
Yes.
if you fail, who cares?
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing.
I failed at things. That's fine. You just move on and you figure out what you're good at and what you're not. Recently, I failed at humming.
You did fail at humming.
That doesn't mean I won't try again
But
someday.
you will try again. But yeah, things go wrong, and I just don't get too shook up over them.
No, me either.
Yeah, you know, whatever happens,
move on.
happens.
Life goes on. There's way more to life, so just keep trying.
There's there's cake.
There's always cake to make you feel better. So, was this like the most fun episode or what?
I think this was a pretty awesome episode.
It was. We love our episodes. So if you have ideas for new episodes that you want to hear about, local history, or even something like from a decade or something that we haven't talked about but you would like to hear about, email us at bytheway@gmail.com. Or you can follow us on Facebook at By the Way with Beth and Stacey. And we're also on Wabash Catch TV, Channel 100, every day at 11 a.m. New episodes air on Thursdays and Fridays. And then we're also on YouTube for those of you that cannot see us on Wabash. We have a YouTube channel called By the Way with Beth and Stacey, and you can find us there.
We're everywhere.
We are everywhere. We're taking over.
We are.
Taking over the airwaves.
It's great.
It is. We're so thankful for this and thankful for the opportunity to talk about things we love, like history.
Well, I was having a conversation because Jim, my husband, does not really like history that much till I started diving into this, and now he finds it a little bit fascinating. And he was actually, because he was my co-host once, and then he was your co-host, and I actually overheard him talking to somebody and say, "Yeah, it's fun. It's really
good.
It's really kind of fun. Being on there. So
yeah." Good.
Yeah,
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
We do. And it's been a great day.
It has been. So thank you for celebrating along with us on our 50th episode, and we will catch you next time.
All right. God bless you. Have a great day.